Good morning, children. In this session, I am going to discuss about the Python functions. Okay, so I told you in the class that there are two types of Python function. One is Python library function, and one is Python user-defined function. Okay, so to create the user-defined function, we need to follow some steps, as well as how can we create the Python function. Let me explain with you with the help of a program. Okay. Okay, so now I made this program for you to explain the concept of Python function. Okay, so to create the Python user defined function, we just use two steps. One is to declare and define a function. Okay, and second one is to call a function. Declaration and definition of a function includes to declare the name of the function, as well as to declare the parameters of the function. Okay, so after declaration and definition of a function, we just need to call the user defined Python function, so that the function will execute and will provide the result, right? So how can we create the user defined function? I am explaining you from the sixth statement. I am starting to create your small Python user defined function over here. So first of all, I would like to explain you that to create the Python user defined function, we need to use a keyword that is known as def keyword. Okay, so after the def keyword, you have to give a single space, and after that you have to decide your name of your Python user defined function. What function you are going to create, you have to just decide the name of your function. As I told you in the class, that you have to give the logical name to the function also, as well as we have not to give the space to the function name. Okay, so I have given the name over here, right? Dollar to rupees, dollar to rs, dollar to rs. That name suggests us that we are going to create a function named dollar to rs, which is going to convert the dollar values into rupees, right? So this is very small function. I have declared the name of the function over here, and after declaration the name, we have to use small parenthesis, and within the small parenthesis we have to give the list of the parameter. Parameter list means this is the list of variables which we want to pass to the function to manipulate the values, right? If function required only one value, then we have to give only one variable. If function required multiple values to operate, then you have to give multiple variables over here inside the small braces. You have to give the multiple variables, right? Now, what is the definition of the function means? Definition of the function means you have to decide the statements of the function also, and what function is going to perform. Accordingly, you have to write your statements of programming inside the function body. And what is the meaning of inside the function body means? After declaration of the function, this is the sixth statement, that is the totally declaration of your function. We have declared a function with the name, and we have decided the parameter also. And after that you have to give your statements which you want to include inside the function. And remember, children, you have to just use indentation to include the statement inside the function, right? This is the very important point. If you will not follow the indentation, the statement will not included inside the function body, right? Suppose I have given this statement like this. Okay, sorry, this I have given this statement like this. That means this statement is an open statement, and this is not included inside the function, right? And it is also giving the red line error also. So I will indent this statement like this, and then this means compiler will know this statement is included inside the function body, right? So when you call the function will execute all those statements which are included inside the function. So here in this program, I am just including two statements, statement number 7 and statement number 8. Seventh statement is just a formula to convert dollar value into rupees, and the eighth statement is just to print the dollar values which is converted into rupees and stored inside the variable rs, and we are just printing the value of rs, right? So now the second step is to call the functions. Statement 6th, 7th and 8th is are just a declaration and definition of a function only. If we will not call the function will not execute, right? So to call the function we have to come after, we have to exit from the function, and then we have entered in the main area, and then we will call the function, right? So I have given the comments over here in the statement number 10 and statement number 11. So I have given the comment like function calling in the main area. This is our main area where that area is not included inside a function, right? So in that area we have to call the function, right? So how can we call the function? Just call the function by its name only. So I have given the function name that is $2 rupees $2 rs. This is the name of the function. So I am just calling this function in statement number 13, and just I have given the name of my function, and I have passed a value also. Okay, children, note this statement. I have passed a value also when we call the function. I have told you in the class that then that when we call the function, at that time we have to pass the value to the function. Okay, so I have we know very well that we are going to declare this function. We are defining this function to convert the dollar value into rupees. So we have to give a single dollar value, and that value is taken from the user. So I have written the statement number 12, and I have taken the value from the user. You know very well this statement, still I am explaining you. You have given the I have given the input statement to enter the dollar value, and then I have converted that value into integer and stored in the DOR variable, right? And now I pass this DOR variable to the function, and the function will execute and will print the result. Now I am executing this program for you. Okay, see my output screen is here. It is asking to enter the dollar value. I have entered the dollar. Suppose I have entered 340. Okay, 340. I press enter, and it is printing dollar into rupees, and the amount it is printing over here, right? So this is a small program. In this program I am not explaining you how can we return the value from the function. In the next program I will explain that is also. Okay, thank you.